I'm Julian Seager. I'm Jarl Gorm in Vikings, and a plethora of other movies, TV shows, and comedy commercials.
Hello guys, we're here at the Vienna Comic Con press conference, and let's jump straight into the questions. First of all, your big role in in Assassin's Creed Valhalla as Ivor. Could you go into detail? How did that come together?
It just came together. It wasn't even a big role. It was like they literally screen captured my face and then made me do somersaults and stuff like that. So I didn't have to do anything, and I don't voice it either. So it's just literally they used my face and my body, and that was it.
Did it happen on the street that people recognize you, or is it not that?
People recognize me, but they never know where from. And like they say, "Oh, you look like that guy from Vikings," and I'm like, "I am that guy from Vikings." And then people go, "No," because my character in Vikings has facial tattoos and stuff like that. But I kind of like the fact that not many people know me unless they really know me. I can be anonymous.
Let's stay on the video game topic. Do you play games yourself?
Yeah, but I haven't for a while. So, but yes, I've been an avid gamer all my life. So, but it's I've just been busy in the last year or so. So I've kind of lost touch with what's going on.
You did a lot of henchman, the muscle roles.
Yeah.
Is this your thing, or how did that
No,
come?
it's just, this is typecasting, and I used to be a lot bigger, and I come from a stunt background and a fighter, so it's like, you get employed because it's easier. I do my own stunts, so, and even though I sometimes have stunt doubles, I make it a point of pride that I don't want them to use the stunt doubles footage. I want to be the guy that gets it right.
You also did some bigger roles. How would you compare the bigger roles to the henchman roles? What are the biggest difference for you?
Evolution and age. So I'm older now, and I like doing my own physical roles as an actor, but I wouldn't work back in the specifically working as a stuntman because I'm 54 years old. So, and like you don't bounce anymore, you kind of you can break bones much easier. So I prefer the advancement and stuff like that, and the kudos that comes with it. And it's like I feel like I've grown up now. So
you also worked on a lot of big movie sets, like for Marvel.
Yeah.
Can you give us any behind the scenes stories you can talk about?
Yeah, I mean, talking about getting beaten up on Thor 2, I was doing a fight scene like in the big battles in the invasion scene at the beginning. So Thor was about 6 feet away from me, and we were doing all these scenes, and the lead actress's horse got loose, and because of all the explosions and everything, just went mad. And so whilst I was in the middle of fighting this guy in front of me, he tried to warn me about something that was going on behind me, and I'm glad that I didn't turn around, because the horse charged at me and hit me with the horse had a steel breastplate, hit me in the back of the head and launched me like 12 foot. And then the blood was coming up about 6 foot out of my head and down onto my face, and I just picked up my stuff and just went into the camera and just ran off of the set, and then went into the hair and makeup people and said, "Can you get me a medic, please?" And they were like, "Why?" And I was like, "Because," and they're like, "Oh, is that real?" And I was like, "Yes." So yeah, it's like you suffer for your art sometimes. But I was back to work the next day. I only had concussion for 4 days, but I was back on the fight team. They stitched up my head, and I went back in, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was my first Marvel movie, so they were saying, "Oh, take the day off. Like you have concussion." And I was like, "No, I want to work. I'm a Marvel fan. I don't want to like run the risk of losing my job just because I picked up an injury." So yeah.
Let's stay on that topic. Maybe a double question. What is the most dangerous thing that happened on some sets, and what is the most funny thing you experienced on a set?
Oh man, dangerous. My middle name's Dangerous. So no, I've done a lot of fight scenes, stunt work, and stuff like that. Dangerous. Man, I don't know. Everyone on Vikings ends up breaking something or ripping a muscle or something like that. So that's a very fight-heavy show, injury-heavy show. So we were all having treatment for various injuries. Like I broke 2 ribs in fight rehearsals, believe it or not, and then ripped my sartorius muscle on my leg. But you just get up and get on with it. You go through your treatment, you try and heal as quickly as possible, and you get on it. And the funniest thing I'll say, I don't know, I've been doing this for 15 years and I laugh every day. So I think it's this behind the scenes bit where we're doing night shoots and I get the stupidest selfies with the celebrities while they're asleep, like you know. So, but yeah, and I had a lot of fun on the Muppets when Miss Piggy kissed me, and then Kermit the Frog came over and tried to have a go at me because, you know, I was trying to get it on with his girlfriend, which I wasn't. It was all her. So.
You mentioned in the press conference you playing the drums.
Yeah, I've been a drummer since I was a child.
And one funny commercial you did for Hornbach.
Yeah.
Is there anything else people should know about you, like some funny bit?
Well, I started in the music industry. I was a touring drummer from the age of 14. Then I was teaching and stuff like that. So, but I got into the film industry like almost by accident because of making music videos and stuff like that, and just enjoying it. I think the first thing that I played was like a gangster and a trafficker. So, and there were torture scenes and stuff like that. And I just really enjoyed the creativity of the violence, as in the stunts, like, and making a scene look really gruesome. And it was just fun because nobody at that point, I hadn't been hurt. No one else. I've never hurt anyone, by the way, in my life. It's me that gets injured. So, so I pride myself on that. But no, it's just, I love doing horrors. I love the artistic violence. I love the buckets of blood. It's just fun, you know. Especially as we've all, I think, become more accustomed to gore because of, you know, like all of the zombie stuff that's out now. Before, people would be hiding behind their couches, you know, and now they're just like, bring it on. The Walking Dead is an example of everyone getting desensitized towards gore. Yeah. So for me, as an actor, I want it to be as gory as it can be because it's fun, and I like the prosthetics and stuff like that, and the actual blood that comes out of your mouth tastes like sugar syrup. So it's alright. It's made out of treacle and sugar. So, but yeah.
Staying on the topic horror, what is your favorite horror movie?
Man,
I know it's
I
a hard
know
question.
it is tricky. I love the Evil Dead franchise. Always have, and I know it's sci-fi horror, but I love the Aliens franchise as well. It's still horror. Yeah, I mean, I would go with those because I'm kind of old school. But I still love like Freddy and like, you know, and Jason and stuff like that. And but yeah, that's a tricky one. But it's I always go back to my old favourites. So I repeatedly watch them, you know. So but yeah.
As final question, you mentioned you stumbled by accident into the industry. But do you still got any beginner tips or for people that want to get into movies?
The problem with giving tips for people that want to get into movies is that everyone's journey is individual. And it's like, you know, so I stumbled in and then went and got my qualifications, you know, for that, after realising that this is magical. Oh, I need to educate myself. So then I took myself back to school and did courses and got you know, certificates for the stunt work and stuff like that. And then I ended up just in a very short period of time, I was like kind of the guy that could fight and talk. So, and as you know from the press conference, I have no problem in talking. So you know, it was a natural progression, and I started getting the more violent character roles, which is why I'm typecast. But it's now I just want to do a gentle sitcom, like a comedy. That would be nice, rather than like, you know, shooting people or getting brutally murdered in scenes and stuff like that, which I'm fine with. So it pays the bills and I have fun, but I really would like to do just, you know, a comedy that maybe ran for like 2 or 3 years. That would be lovely, you know.
Sounds good, yeah.
You know, but yeah, that's it. But so it's really difficult. No, the only advice I would say is you know, for a complete beginner, go start off in the theatre, you know, and just get yourself educated, get your degree, and then apply for work. You know, the younger you are, the better. You know, because people are picked up straight out of university and they go straight. And I was a little bit older because I was in the music industry. So, but you know, I mean, some of the best actors were older. Samuel L. Jackson was 40 years old when he started, which I think his career is amazing. Brendan Gleeson was 40 years old when he started. He was an English teacher before, so excuse me. It's never too late, but it's good to start early. So.
Thanks for taking your time. I hope you enjoy your stay in Vienna.
Yeah, I'm going to. Thank you very much.
Thanks.
Thank you. All right, there we go.
Perfect. Thanks.